Hi, if you want to watch exclusive content with hot girls that you won't watch on YouTube, namely where Naruto roasts Kushina and Mikoto and many other hot girls without restrictions, then visit my Boosty channel at the link in the description. Kanahigaku no Sado. October 10th, night. Outside the village, Kushina Uzumaki, Bloody Habanera, was giving birth. Her husband, Yandame Minato Namikaze, better known as Konoha's Yellow Lightning, was holding back the QB suppression seal. Kushina, why does it hurt so much? Mikoto, motherfucker. By Vaka, Kushina, push, you can do it, the old woman supported the future mother. In 5 minutes, 2 boys were born. The firstborn was given to his father, and the younger one was given to his mother. Kushina, Minato, what should we name them? Minato, we'll name the older one Naruto after the hero from Sensei's book, and the younger one Menma after your grandfather. By Waka, let me take them, and you, Minato, restore the seal. Minato nodded and began to restore the seal, but the sound of falling was heard. Minato turned around, but the bivouac was already lying dead, and a man with a spiral mask was standing next to him. Unknown, Minato, step away from the Jinchuriki or your children will suffer. Minato, calm down and put the children down. Let's talk and resolve this peacefully. Unknown, I'm calm as it is. Having said this, the mask wearer threw the children up, attaching explosive seals to the diapers. Minato caught the children and teleported away, but hearing a hissing sound, he threw out the diapers and they exploded. Having teleported home, Minato put the children on the bed. He decided to return to Kushina. Returning to Kushina, he freed her, but the fox had already broken free and with the help of the Sharingan, the mask wearer subdued him. Minato teleported Kushina to the children and was about to leave to save the village. Kushina, where are you going? Minato, I'll be watching the kids soon. Minato was transported to the Hokage mountain. Seeing Minato, the fox used the Baijidama and sent it to Yandame. The young Hokage used one of his signature techniques, namely the Flight of the Thunder God, and teleported the Baijidama outside of Konoha. Minato was about to teleport the fox, but the masked man attacked him. Minato, you passed through the barrier set up at the shelter and were not noticed. You are Uchiha Madara. Mask Maker, it's interesting, very interesting, you were able to expose me, but oh well, you'll die here anyway. After Minato attacked Uchiha and they started fighting in taijutsu, all of Namikaze's luck passed through the mask wearer, and then Minato threw a kunai at Madara. The kunai passed through Uchiha, but Minato teleported to him and hit the mask wearer in the back with a Rasengan. Mask Maker, damn, you deserve the name of Konoha's Yellow Lightning Minato Namikaze, but you won't save the village if you follow me. Having said this, the Mask Maker disappeared. Minato, damn. He left. Okay, we need to help the third sector of the QB. Minato teleported to Hiruzen and saw a lot of rubble, bodies and fire burning everywhere. Minato, sorry I'm late. Hiruzen, where is the attacker? Minato, he's gone, Yandame said, gritting his teeth. Hiruzen, what are we going to do with the QB? Minato, I will seal him into my sons. Hiruzen, wait, what are you going to do? Minato, I don't want this either, but it has to be this way. Hiruzen, okay, we'll take the QB away from Konoha. Minato, okay. Yandame teleported home and, taking the children, moved to Hiruzen. Minato, I brought them. Hiruzen, Minato, hold back the QB, I'll seal the fox. Minato, but Hiruzen-sama. Hiruzen, none, but you are still young, and I am old, you have a family and a village, and I have no one. So objections are not accepted. Minato, okay. Young Yandame began to restrain the fox while Sandame summoned the god of death, BG. BG, why did a mortal call me? Hiruzen, I want you to seal the fox into these children. BG looked at Naruto and realized that he was the child of prophecy and grinned. Do you know the price for this? BG asked Hiruzen. Hiruzen, yes, and I'm ready. After the sealing, Hiruzen's body fell lifeless and his thoughts were about these children and their destinies. Seeing what happened to Hiruzen, Minato ran to the altar where he saw something that shocked him, namely the change in Naruto. His hair, once the color of the sun, became black as pitch, his pupils stretched out and became like a fox. The cup was so powerful that the Yandame barely stood on his feet, but after that everything calmed down. The young Hokage, fearing for his family, decided to give Naruto to an orphanage, leaving him under the door with a piece of paper on which was written Uzumaki Naruto. He told Kushina that Naruto had died. She was grieving but soon calmed down because she still had Menma and, in a few hours, the young Yondaime called a council to discuss the Kyuubi's attack and to announce Hiruzen's death. Minato, I thank you all for coming at such a time. Today, I would like to tell you about the death of Hiruzen-sama and the appearance of a new Jinchuriki. Fugaku, what are we going to do with the Jinchuriki? Danzo, I suggest that you give it to me at the root. I will make a good weapon out of it. The elders and Hugo supported him. Minato, no! We all know your methods, so I'm against it. Any other ideas? Shikaku, I propose to give the Jinchuriki to an orphanage, and then give him an apartment and an allowance. Then, like all children, he will go to the academy. Everyone was for this decision except the elders and Hugo. Inoichi, and what did the Jinchuriki become? Minato, this is an orphan from the orphanage. Fugaku, I see. You're not telling me something, Minato. Okay, I'll find out later. Minato, this concludes the council. After the council, Fugaku approached Minato. Fugaku, Minato, what happened? You weren't yourself at the meeting, he asked, worried about his friend. Minato, Jinchuriki is my eldest son, Yondaime said, almost crying. Fugaku, and you didn't do anything. Minato, what could I do? The elders would definitely not allow him to be taken into the family. Fugaku, I understand you, Minato. You can survive this. Does Kushina know? Minato, no, she's unconscious. Fugaku, I see. Time skip 5 years. Time skip 5 years. Naruto grew up a genius. At 1 year old he learned to walk. At 1.5 he started running and trying to talk. At 2 he started talking. At 2.5 he started trying to read and write. At 3.5 he could write and read well. At 5 years old he knew the theory at the level of a chunin. Today, October 10th, people celebrated the birthday of the Hokage's son and the victory over the Kyuubi. Also on this day, a hunt was opened for Naruto, since everyone wanted revenge, and although the boy has a birthday today and he turns 6 years old. Here he runs away from the chunin, but leads to a dead end. Chunin 1, that's it. The demon ran out on them. Naruto, wait, what did I do to you? Chunin 2, shut up, you killed my sister. Having said this, Chunin 1 made a vertical cut on the boy's chest. Afterwards, they began to beat Naruto as much as they could, but then Chunin 1 suggested. Chunin 3, let's gouge out his eye, he said, twirling the kunai in his hand. Naruto got scared and wanted to run away, but there was nowhere to go, and that's where kunai takes away the boy's left eye. Naruto, eh? Chunin 1, shut up, you demon spawn. Naruto falls unconscious from the pain shock. The chunins left, and Naruto was found by a man. Naruto entered his subconscious. He found himself in some sewer. He decided to walk, and after a few minutes he came out to a large cage with a seal kanji. Naruto approached the cage and a voice was heard from it. So here he is, my jailer. Why did he come for power? Naruto, so I'm the Jinchuriki of the nine-tailed demon fox, cool. Naruto shouted the last word to his entire subconscious. Kyuubi, hey, be quiet. Naruto, sorry Kyuubi-san, it wasn't on purpose. Kyuubi, hey kid, aren't you afraid of me? Naruto, no, I admire you. Can I ask 3 questions? Kyuubi, go ahead, said Kyuubi with interest. Naruto, Kyuubi is a nickname, so what is your name? And will you become my friend? Kyuubi, my name is Kurama and I will become your friend. And the 3rd question? Naruto 3? Kurama, you said you would ask 3 questions, but you only asked 2. Naruto, so I asked 1 question when I asked you about questions. Kurama stood in a stupor. Then there were claps and a man with black hair, circles and 2 strands braided into small braids emerged from the darkness. Kurama, Indra. Indra, and hello to you, Kurama. Hello Naruto, my name is Indra Atsutsuki and you are my reincarnation. Naruto, WHAT? Kurama, wait, but why didn't he have Uchiha ancestors? Indra, why was it Madara on my father's side? Naruto, do you know who my parents were? Indra, Why were they alive and are they still alive? Your parents are Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. Naruto, why? Why? Why did they abandon me? Naruto roared. Kurama, no, only Minato left you, mother doesn't know anything. Why did you tell him this? Kurama asked Indra. Indra, that's why. Pointed at Naruto. Kyuubi looked at Naruto and saw his eyes glowing with a dual-colored Sharingan. Indra, Naruto, I will give you my power and you decide what you will do with it yourself. After which Indra touched Naruto's forehead and he screamed in unbearable pain. Indra disappeared, leaving Naruto and Kurama alone. Kurama, Naruto, how are you? Naruto, I'm fine, Kurama, so what are you going to do next? Naruto, they are nothing to the Prince Hokage and his family, nothing more. Okay, I have to go, he said and disappeared. Kurama was glad that Naruto would not take revenge, but is that true? After what happened, Naruto woke up in the hospital as usual. He felt some discomfort. Trying to open his left eye, he realized that he would not be able to do this. Looking at the room in which he was, Naruto saw that there was a nightstand next to him, and there were fruits on it. Realizing that the savior most likely brought it to him, Naruto decided to thank him when he saw it. After 2 minutes, the boy got out of bed and went to the mirror standing in the corner of the room. Looking at himself in the mirror, he saw a boy of about 6 to 8 years old with jet black hair. His eyes were like foxes. The boy was dressed in a white t-shirt, and was also dressed in simple white pants. But the most important thing that was remembered was the boy's cut on his left eye. Naruto only now remembered all the horrors that happened that evening. Next to the mirror was a white closet, and from there he could see black shinobi pants, a black t-shirt, and a black jacket with a whirlpool sign on the back. Dressed in this clothes, Naruto covered his left eye with a bandage, thereby hiding its absence. Then Naruto left the hospital through the window. After the hospital, the boy went to his favorite training ground number 13 for training. After 15 minutes, Naruto came to the abandoned training ground 13 and started doing a warm-up, namely 25 push-ups and squats, 30 pull-ups and 15 circles around the training ground. So Naruto did 6 approaches in 3 hours, but his training was interrupted by some jonin who came up. Jonin, why did you leave the hospital? Asked a man of about 25 years old with ash blonde hair and a mask on half his face. A leaf protector was pulled over his left eye. He was dressed in the simple clothes of a Konoha jonin. In this jonin, Naruto recognized Konoha copy ninja Kakashi Hatake. Naruto admired him because he was one of the strongest shinobi, and he was also a student of the yondaime Minato Namikaze. Naruto, so it was you who saved me. I am very grateful to you for saving me. Kakashi, how did you know that it was me thanking you? Naruto, only you could know that I'm in the hospital and decide to hate me. Kakashi, what is your name? Naruto, my name is Naruto Uzumaki. Kakashi, and I'm Kakashi Hatake. Naruto, I already knew that. Kakashi, what are you doing here? On the way, I'm training, he said in a cold voice. Kakashi, I'll watch your training. Naruto, do as you wish. Having said this, he began to throw kunai shurikens at the little ones. Kakashi was surprised, because Naruto is cold for his age, and he also hit 6 kunai in the center of the target, 2 in the second circle of the ring, and 2 did not hit. Kakashi, hey, don't you want me to train you? Naruto, what good does this do you? Naruto asked with some distrust. Kakashi, I was wondering what kind of shinobi you would become, and you also reminded me of me in my youth, just as cold to everyone and growing up to be a genius. Naruto, okay, he said calmly. Kakashi, okay, tell me what you can do. Naruto, well, I awaken the hearth and can walk on trees and water, also in theory I am a medium-high chunin. Physically, I only recently started practicing. You have already seen Byokinjutsu, sensei. Kakashi was shocked by what the boy could do. At 6 years old, he could do things that many genins couldn't even do. Kakashi, okay, so go ahead and sit in the lotus position and disperse the chakra throughout the SCC. Naruto, okay sensei. About 4 hours passed. Kakashi, okay, you can rest, come tomorrow at 9 o'clock, we'll find out your elements. Naruto, okay Kakashi sensei. After training, Naruto went home and made noodles with fish and salad. The next day Naruto came at the appointed time. Seeing that Sensei was not there, Naruto decided to start warming up. 30 minutes later Kakashi came. Naruto, you're late, Kakashi-sensei. Kakashi, sorry, just a black cat ran across the road. Okay, here you go. Kakashi gave Naruto a charcoal paper and continued, you know how to use it. Naruto, yes, I know. Naruto squeezed a piece of paper between his fingers and gave the chakra. The first sheet was cut, which meant futon, the second was crumpled, which meant Raiton, the third burned, the fourth turned into ice. Nothing happened to the rest. Kakashi was shocked because the child who didn't even go to the academy had 3 elements, and 1 Kekkai Genkai. Kakashi, Naruto, you have 3s. Naruto, so I have futon, Keton and Raiton and also ice Kekkai Genkai, interestingly. Kakashi, okay, I can help with Raiton, my friend Uchiha will help with Keton, and Asuma will help with futon. Okay, let me teach you a few techniques, and tomorrow you will start learning futon. After Keton you will be Raiton one day, the second futon, the third Keton. Naruto, okay Kakashi-sensei. Time skip 1 year. Time skip 1 year. During this year Naruto became at the level of a strong jonin, and could fight Kakashi on equal terms, but only for the first 2 hours. After that he lost due to pain experience. Kakashi introduced Naruto to Itachi and Asuma. Kakashi, from today on, you will be trained by Itachi and Asuma. Itachi, hello, are you Naruto? Naruto nodded, great. I will train you in the fire element, and Asuma-san in the futon. Naruto, okay. Naruto has become even stronger this year. Characteristics: Taijutsu, strong jonin. Ninjutsu, Anbu level. Bukinjutsu, intermediate jonin. Kenjutsu, strong chunin. Chakra control, B rank Irionin. Chakra amount, above the Uzumaki average. Now Naruto goes to the Hokage residence to become an ANBU. Here Naruto knocks and hears, come in, he enters. Minato, and you Naruto, did you want something? Naruto, yes, I would like to join the ANBU, he said coldly and with lifeless eyes. Minato was scared when he saw his eyes. Minato, aren't you a little too small? Naruto, don't look at my age, better check it out. Minato, good raven. An ANBU in a raven mask appeared in the office. Naruto realized that it was Itachi. Minato, let's go to training ground 18. Having teleported to the training ground, Minato continued, Raven, fight him, and I will evaluate him and decide whether to accept him or not. Raven, hi. Raven and Naruto got into fighting formations. Minato threw a kunai and jumped back when the kunai fell. The two engaged in taijutsu. At first Naruto dominated, but after activating the Sharingan, they began to fight equally. Soon Naruto became bored and jumped back, saying, Naruto, Katon Fireball. He blew out a 10x10 ball and it flew at the Uchiha. Uchiha jumped back, but Naruto didn't let him land. He raised his katana to strike. The raven dissolved into crows and Uzumaki's ignition appeared. He pierced his heart, but it turned out to be a clone. The original himself was behind the Uchiha and said, Naruto, forbidden technique Millennium War. Naruto said the drink with his fingers at the tips and stuck it into the crows, but causing it to fly 10 meters. Minato was shocked by Naruto's strength because he defeated the crow without even breaking a sweat. Minato, okay, the raven will take you to the base and give you a mask. There they will tattoo you. Time skip 1 year. During this time, Naruto became known as Konoha's Black Lightning, as he used Hiraishin and left behind Black Lightning. Naruto completed many missions, namely SS5, S plus 49, A31, B15, from 10. Now Naruto was getting dressed for the academy, since he turned 8 years old, and he had to go there. Over the year, his appearance had changed. He became colder. He began to be late often and always wore a black mask like Kakashi. He also read Jiraiya's books, and his favorite book is The Legend of the Fearless Shinobi. Well, okay, Naruto is now halfway to the academy. He considered it a waste of time, but the Hokage and Kakashi forced him. So he approached her and sees a crowd of people. Naruto went to a tree with a swing and climbed it. Kakashi appeared next to him, and they began to talk even after the Hokage finished his speech. Minato, now you will approach the distribution ball. It will check your amount of chakra. If it is green, it is Class C. Yellow Class B. Red Class A. Then a Chunin came out and started calling everyone. Naruto's class according to canon, only Menma was added to it. So Iruka took the children and led them into the office. When everyone was seated, Iruka began. Iruka, my name is Iruka Yumino. I am your teacher for the next 5 years. Now I will call you and you will come out and introduce yourself. So the first Menma Namikaze. Menma, my name is Menma Namikaze. I am the son of the 4th Hokage. I love my family and training. I don't like arrogant people and traitors. My goal is to become Hokage, and my dream is to become the strongest in the whole world. Iruka, well done Menma. Next up Sasuke Uchiha. Naruto, what a childish wish. Kurama, I agree. Sasuke, my name is Sasuke Uchiha. I love my family and training with my brother. I don't like. There is no such thing. The dream is to become the head of the clan, and the goal is to surpass my brother. Naruto, it's Itachi's brother, huh? Okay. Then Naruto didn't listen but talked to Kurama in his subconscious, and that's what they call him. Iruka, Uzumaki Naruto. Naruto, my name is Uzumaki Naruto. What I like and what I don't like you don't need to know. I'll keep my goals and dreams to myself. Naruto said coldly. Everyone shuddered. Everyone. But he didn't say anything. Iruka, there will be no classes today, so you can go. After class Naruto went home where he ate and started learning Fuin and then went to bed. Time skipped 5 years. During this time, Naruto continued to improve himself and carry out tasks as an Umbu. During this time, Naruto fully learned the Fuin and could do complex A and S rank seals. Naruto sent a clone to the academy, because he considered it a waste of time. In the 3rd year of training at the academy, practical classes began. Iruka, so children, from today onwards you will begin practical classes. All hooray. And only Naruto and Shikamaru didn't care about it, the first because he didn't need it, he was already at Itachi's level, if not higher, and for the second it was a pain in the ass. Iruka, so everyone, come out to the academy's training ground. About 10 minutes later the whole class was at the training ground. Naruto and Shikamaru lay down under a tree and didn't pay attention to what the teacher was saying. Iruka stood and explained what to do, what stance to hold, how to swing correctly, etc. Iruka, now Menma will show us. Menma came out taking a kunai and throwing it hit the second ring. He did the same with everyone, only a few hit the center of the target. Iruka, well done Menma 610 good result. Then the girls started shouting. Menma-kun, you're the best, etc. Then everyone came out in turns and threw kunai and shurikens. Ino 210 410. Kiba 310 510. Shikamaru 410 410. Chuji 410 310. Sakura 210 310. Sasuke 510 710. And then it was Naruto's turn. Iruka, Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto stood up and walked calmly, taking a kunai and throwing them. At first, the first 5 hit the center of the target, and the rest missed, like he was lucky. With shurikens, it was exactly the same. Iruka, well done Naruto. Sakura, how dare you, demon, imitate Menma-kun. Naruto, I'm not imitating, I just started training and here are the results. Everyone fell silent. Naruto walked up to the tree under which Shikamaru was lying. Shikamaru, you missed on purpose, why? Naruto, so you noticed it's a pain. And why did you miss, when you could have hit more? Shikamaru, so you noticed too, it's a pain in the ass. Naruto is currently taking the Genin exam. He's not worried about it, he knows he'll pass. It's not for nothing that he's an ANBU captain and the strongest ninja in Konoha. And he's only 13 years old. Here Naruto passes the first written stage in 5 minutes and gets 100 points. The second stage was a Byakuninjutsu test. Naruto passed 10-10-10-10. The third stage was Henge, an illusory clone and replacement. Naruto did everything only instead of an illusory shadow, but no one understood. Here Naruto received a bandage, hung it on his shoulder, left the academy and headed to Ichiraku Ramen. Tuchi, oh Naruto, I see you've become a genin. Naruto, yes, you're right, old man Tuchi. It's the same as usual for me. Tuchi, okay, it will be in 5 minutes. After Naruto ate and went home, but on the way he was called by the Hokage. Arriving at the office, Naruto knocked and entered. Naruto, Hokage-sama was called. Minato, yes I did. Naruto, you are leaving the ANBU since you have become a genin and will be taking missions with the team. Naruto, okay Hokage-sama, can I ask who will be on my team? Minato, yes, your team will have an Uchiha, Matura Saratobi, and your sensei will be Kakashi. Naruto, okay Hokage-sama, Naruto said and left. Minato in his thoughts, how you have matured Naruto. I have decided everything after the Chunin exam. I will tell you everything. After visiting the Hokage, Naruto went home. There he ate, took a shower and went to bed. Naruto's POV. Today I woke up quite late, namely at 7 o'clock. I got up and went to the bathroom. Having done all the water procedures, I went and cooked something to eat. After that, looking at the clock, I saw 8:25, realizing that I was late. I teleported with the help of Shunshin to the entrance to the academy. Approaching the class, I knocked and entered. Naruto, Iruka-sensei, I'm sorry I'm late. Iruka, good passers-by. Iruka was used to Naruto being late all the time, so he didn't scold him. Iruka, and so today you graduated from the academy and became full-fledged shinobi. I want you to continue to carry the will of fire and protect your village. And so now I will call the teams and their senseis. All canon commands except 7. Iruka, Team 7 Sasuke Uchiha, Menma Namikaze and Sakura Harino's sensei Kushina Uzumaki. Team. And the last Team 15 Ren Uchiha Matura Saratobi and Naruto Uzumaki sensei Kakashi Hatake. All the jonins came in, even Kakashi. Naruto was surprised because he wasn't late. Kushina, Teams 7 and 15 to the roof. It's kind of hot here. Kushina and Kakashi vanished in a puff of smoke. Naruto was transported to Kakashi using Shunshin. Naruto, so you're not late, I'm surprised. He said while reading the Ika Ika book. Kakashi, ha, and you thought I would always be late. Naruto, you. Kakashi, it's actually a shame, Kakashi said sadly. Naruto, well, forgive me, do you want me to take you to Ichiraku? Kakashi, okay. Kushina, do you know each other? Naruto, a little more than acquaintances. Here all the genin stood up and sat down in different places. Kushina, let's introduce ourselves. Sakura, set an example. Kushina, okay. I am Kushina Uzumaki, I love family. I don't like traitors, my dreams and goals have long been fulfilled. Kakashi, my name is Kakashi Hatake. I am a jonin of the leaf. What I like and what I don't like, you don't need to know. I'll keep my dreams to myself, and my goals won't be interesting to you. Everything, but he didn't say anything. Sakura, my name is Sakura Haruno, I love Sasuke-kun, I don't like Lehman, my goal is to become Sasuke-kun's wife. Menma, my name is Menma Namikaze, I love family and training, I don't like. There is no such thing, the goal is to become Hokage. Sasuke, my name is Sasuke Uchiha, I love family and training, I don't like traitors, the goal is to become the head of the clan, the dream is to surpass my brother. Rin. Maria's name is Rin Uchiha, I love mom and dad, I don't like that, no, there is no goal and no dream. Maturu, my name is Matura Saratobi, I love my family, I don't love. There is no such thing? The goal is to become a strong shinobi. Naruto, as I understand it, I am the last. My name is Uzumaki Naruto. I like to read and improve myself. I don't like arrogant people. My dream is to awaken the chains of fungo. My goal is to prove something to someone. Everyone was shocked by such a statement because they knew about these chains and that only Uzumaki girls awaken them. If an Uzumaki man awakens them, he will become the head of the clan. Kakashi, okay, tomorrow come to training ground number 9 and don't eat anything or you might throw up, we'll test your strength. Everything is fine. So they all left. Naruto went to the training ground to train, after which he went home where he ate ramen and went to bed. The next day after meeting, there were 6 people at the training ground, waiting for something or someone. It was already 10 o'clock and they were still not there. About 10 minutes later, Two people arrived. The first was a man of about 27 with ash blonde hair and a protector on his left eye. The other was a young man of about 13 with jet black hair and a protector on his hand. They were vigorously judging something. Naruto, and I tell him that it's none of your business, dead people don't need to know this. Kakashi, ahahaha, you seriously said that? He laughed at his interlocutor's story. Naruto, well, it was necessary to confuse the enemy. Kakashi, well, you know, there was another way to get out of the hot springs when you were caught peeping, said the Cyclops, continuing to chuckle. Naruto, well, it's not my fault that I wasn't born with the Byakugan. Kakashi, yeah, but please don't let me see you again, or better yet, stop peeking altogether. Naruto, oh, you'd think you were innocent, hee, said the guy looking at the book in the ash-haired man's hands. Kakashi put the book away from this statement. And he blushed, although it was not visible under the mask, but the young man understood this because he had known him for more than 1 year. Naruto, virgin, said our brunette approaching his team. Hey, hello everyone, he said with a fake smile. No one understood the fakeness of his smile except Kakashi. Kakashi, sorry I'm late. A black cat crossed the road. Kushina, yeah, cat, said the angry Kushina, releasing her ki. Kakashi didn't even fall for it because Naruto's ki was much stronger and scarier. He got hit by it once. Well, the consequences weren't the best. Naruto released his own on Kushina's ki. He of course reduced it several times because they couldn't handle it. Kushina was stunned by such ki, because a child of about 13 years old has ki like hers. No, she is even stronger. Having removed the ki, they continued. Kakashi, so Kushina-san and I have 2 bells each, you need to take them. Rin, but sensei only has 4 bells, and there are 6 of us. Kushina, well said Rin. 2 of you will be going to the academy. Everyone except Naruto, what? Naruto, teamwork means. Kakashi, you have time until lunch, let's start. Everyone ran off in different directions. Menma decided to work in a team, since he understood that they would not defeat the Jonin. Having found the team, he approached and said, Menma, guys, let's work as a team. Sasuke, okay. Menma, so I'll distract Kushina-sensei, and you take the places I tell you. Sasuke, okay. Coming closer to sensei, they heard the sounds of battle. Looking there, they saw Naruto fighting equally with Kakashi without a book. Then Kushina attacks him from behind. But he, not paying attention to her, fights off the blow and jumps back, folding seals and blows out a fireball 25 by 25. Everyone was shocked after Naruto attacked Kakashi, who makes a mistake while fighting back. Naruto caught him on a mistake, took the bells and disappeared into Shunshin. Then he appeared near Menma and his team. Naruto, phew, that was sweaty. By the way, they know where we are. You don't hide your chakra. Do you need help getting the bells? Menma. He was able to get 2 bells for once. Yes. Please help. Naruto. Okay, then I'll attack Kushina-san, and while I distract them, you sneak up behind them and start throwing shurikens at them. Menma, where is your team? Naruto, they are hiding now and will help with shurikens. Menma, okay. A minute later, Naruto attacked Kushina and they started a fight in taijutsu where Naruto dominated. Suddenly shurikens flew at Kushina. Naruto jumped back and Menma rushed to Kushina in Tai. While they were fighting, shurikens did not stop their flight to help Kushina. Kakashi came up, but he could not help because he was paralyzed by seals. During this time, Naruto created 3 seals just in case. After Kakashi, Naruto rushed to Kushina and started a fight in taijutsu. But suddenly Kushina fell. During the dance, as Naruto called this fight, he put a paralysis seal on her. Naruto, phew, that was hard, but we did it well, good teamwork. Kakashi, so you understand, maybe you should remove the seal? Naruto, yeah, I'm sorry. Naruto said, walking up to Kakashi and removing the seal. He went to Kushina, doing exactly the same actions. He went to Kakashi. Kakashi, you all did well. Tomorrow at 8 at the residence, don't be late. Naruto, Kakashi, let's go to Ichiraku and order some ramen. Kakashi, let's go, Naruto, he said, disappearing in a puff of smoke. Naruto, okay, let's go, he said, disappearing just like Kakashi. After checking, R2 went to Ichiraku. When they got there, they ordered ramen. After they ate, they said goodbye and went home. When they got home, Naruto washed himself and went to bed. Mission to the land of waves About a month has passed since the inspection, during which time Team 15 completed 12 D rank and 3 C rank missions. Now the Hokage has called them to him. Minato, Team 15, you are going to help Team 7, the client has lowered the mission rank. Said an angry Minato. Kakashi, okay, we can go. Minato, yes, free. Kakashi, in an hour, near the Konoha gates. Afterwards they parted. Ren and Mitsuru went to collect things, Kakashi too but in the seal, and Naruto, well, what about Naruto, he had everything in the seals. So an hour passed at the gates of Konoha. Kakashi, everyone's come, then let's go. Kakashi said and they set out. After about 3 to 4 hours, they heard the sounds of battle. Arriving at the sounds, they saw Kushina fighting Zabuza Momochi, and 2 more Miss Swordsmen standing to the side. Raiga Kurasuke and Mangetsu Hozuki. Here Zabuza raises Kubikura Bocho to strike, but is stopped by Naruto's katana. Zabuza, and who the hell are you? Naruto, dead people don't need to know that. Naruto said in a cold voice. Zabuza, you're interesting, tell me your name. Naruto, Uzumaki Naruto is a genin of the leaf. Naruto said with a smirk. Zabuza, well then get ready, I'm attacking. Soon a battle began where there were no winners. Well, how could there not be? Naruto just played with Zabuza. But suddenly Zabuza heard. Raiga, these moves seem familiar to me. Wait, that's Konoha's Black Lightning. Zabuza, go away, you can't handle it. Everyone was stunned, because the strongest Anbu of Konoha, who was no less fast than Minato Namikaze, was a child of about 13 years old. Naruto, so they exposed me, well that's not interesting. Zabuza, why? Naruto, well now you'll leave without fighting, and I'm bored. Zabuza, don't be afraid, I'll sit with you. Naruto, thank you. The fight continued where Naruto was already dominating. Zabuza jumped back folding his techniques and said, Suetun, Water Dragon. A water dragon appeared and rushed at Naruto. Naruto jumped back, folding 3 seals and quietly said, Naruto, Katon, Great Fireball. A 50 by 50 meter ball came out of Naruto's mouth. Zabuza, realizing that death was inevitable, spoke his last words. Zabuza, forgive Haku. After which he burned to ashes. During this time, Kakashi dealt with Reina by killing him. And Mangetsu left. Kakashi, Naruto, why did it take me so long? I thought you would do it faster than me. Naruto, sorry, he was just a good opponent, I enjoyed fighting him. Kakashi, ha, there will always be someone to entertain you. Naruto, I guess I agree with you. Kushina, why did he call you Konoha's Black Lightning? Naruto simply took out a black mask with cutouts under the eyes. And putting it on, he moved behind Kushina. Naruto, maybe because I am him. After that, no one asked questions. The bridge was completed and Naruto killed Gato. The bridge was named Black Lightning in honor of their savior. Arriving at Konoha, Kakashi and Kushina gave their report, after which Kakashi left. Kushina, you do understand how our son has grown, right? Kushina asked Minato. She has known about Naruto for a long time. At first, she was angry at Minato, but later she forgave him. Minato, yes, I'm going to tell the truth after the Chunin exam. Here, take these exam forms. Kushina, okay. Exam A week has passed since the mission in the Land of Waves. During this time, Team 15 completed 23 D-rank missions and 9 C-rank missions, as well as 2 B-rank missions. During this time, Naruto became friends with the team. They went to Ichiraku together several times. Now Team 15 is standing at the training ground for Sensei. Here comes Kakashi with some papers. Kakashi, so, in 3 weeks there will be the Chunin exam. Here are the forms if you will participate. Naruto, aren't you late with this? The others were given them a week ago, although it's you and it's expected that you'll be late. A reproach from his friend and Sensei rolled into one. Kakashi, ha, you're right. Sign them if you're willing to participate. Taking the forms, the team signed them and gave them to Kakashi. Kakashi, Okay, then come to this training ground tomorrow and I will train you. Genin's high. So 3 weeks passed. Now Naruto was walking around Konoha. But suddenly he heard someone scream. Coming there on the roofs he saw how some Suna shinobi was holding Konohamaru, the grandson of the third. Naruto from the roof, aren't you ashamed to offend the grandson of the third? Guys, if you don't let him go, you'll have big problems. Naruto said in a cheerful voice as he landed. Kankuro, hey, who the hell are you? Naruto, I'm just a genin who, like you, will be participating in the exam. So, will you let him go? Naruto said with a bit of steel in his voice. Kankuro, no, I have to teach him a lesson. Oh, what a pity, because I wanted the best. Naruto said behind Kankuro's back, holding a katana to his throat. Kankuro let go of Konohamaru and raised his hands. Konohamaru, thank you, brother Naruto. Naruto, you're welcome, he said, removing the katana from Kankuro's throat. Kankuro, stop disgracing our village. A voice was heard from the tree. And it was a young man of about 13 years old with red hair and the kanji, love, on his forehead. Kankuro, sorry Gaara. Gaara, who are you? The red-haired man asked our brunette. Naruto, Uzumaki Naruto. And you? Gaara, Sabaka no Gaara. I hope we meet in the second stage. Naruto, likewise Gaara, but remember 9 is better than 1. No one understood what Naruto was talking about, not even Gaara. Before Gaara could come to his senses and ask him what it meant, Naruto had disappeared without a trace. After this skirmish, Naruto went to Ichiraku. After eating, he went home where he went to bed. The next morning, Naruto got up at 6 a.m. He went to the bathroom, did all the water procedures, and then went to cook something to eat. Naruto deliberately did not go to training, since today was the first stage of the exam. Having done all his business, he looked at the time. The clock said 7:30. Realizing that he was not pressed for time, he began to get ready. Leaving the apartment, he headed to the academy, since the exam would be held there. He approached it at 8 o'clock. His team was waiting for him near the academy. Ren, hello Naruto. Naruto, hello Ren, Mitsuru. Mitsuru, and you won't be able to have it either. Well, shall we go? Naruto, yeah? Entering inside, they headed to room 312. They arrived there quickly. Entering inside, the key of all present fell on them. Naruto grinned and released his key, which made everyone shudder. Going to their places, they began to wait for the examiner. Marino Ibiki came in 2 minutes later. Ibiki, my name is Marino Ibiki and I am the examiner for the first stage of Chunin. In this stage we will test your knowledge, and if you try to cheat, you and your team will be eliminated. At the end I will announce question 10. Let's begin. When everyone was given sheets of paper with the test, Naruto did not write because he knew the essence of the test. His example was followed by Shikamaru, Rin, and Mitsuru. After about 5 minutes, Ibiki said, Ibiki, teams 4, 8, 13, 20, 25, 28 out. The teams that were named left the auditorium. An hour later, less than half remained, namely 54/159 teams. Ibiki began to announce the 10th question. So I will begin to announce the 10th question. If you do not answer it, you will never become Chunin, but you can also leave and come to the next exam. After about 5 minutes, about 24 teams came out. 30:159 teams left. Ibiki, and that's all who's left? He said, continuing to press his key. I congratulate you, you all passed. Having said this, he retracted his key. Then a girl with purple hair flies in through the window. Anko Mitarashi said to Naruto in his mind and shuddered. Anko, that's all who passed. You're getting old, Ibiki, you're losing your grip. Ibiki, leave me alone, Anko, or you don't want to look stupid in front of your victim. Anko looked around the audience, saw Naruto and smiled, no, bared her teeth, and Naruto shuddered. Anko, I'm Mitarashi Anko and I'm the examiner for the second Chunin exam. It's going to be held tomorrow in the Forest of Death. Come by at 7 o'clock. Everyone went their separate ways, some to celebrate, some to go home, and Naruto went to the training ground, because he felt something was wrong. That was how the first stage of the exam passed. Naruto was curious about what would happen in the second stage, and what the genins could show. Equals 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 mission to ANBU equals 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 equals. Flashback. There are two people in the Root Head's office. The first of them is the head himself, Shimura Danzo. The second is his best fighter and part-time Root Umbu Captain Uzumaki Naruto, also known as Konoha's Black Lightning. Danzo is currently clearing out a pile of papers, and Naruto is helping him. Then an Umbu with white and red coloring enters the office. It was Kinoto. Kinoto, Danzo-sama, I have a mission from Marino Ibiki. He said it somehow seriously. Danzo, spill it, Danzo said seriously. What does he need if he asks for help? Kinoto, he's asking for help. They brought in a prisoner who doesn't want to spill anything. Danzo, Naruto. Naruto, yes, Danzo-sama. Danzo, take care of it. I can handle this myself. Naruto, hi Danzo-sama. He said and disappeared in Black Thunder. Naruto appeared near the interrogation department. Entering the room, he was met by two guards. Guard 1, did Danzo-sama send you? Naruto, yes, can you take me to the place? Guard 1, okay, I'll see you through. He said to Naruto. I'll be back soon. He said to his colleague. Guard 2, okay. Guard 1, let's go. Guard 1 led Naruto into the room itself. After 2 minutes they came to Ibiki. Ibiki, so you were sent to us. That's great, that means we'll get the information. Naruto, bring me up to speed. Naruto said in a cold voice. Ibiki, 2 shinobi were delivered to us 3 days ago. During this time, I managed to find out that they were from the fog. His comrade told me this. Naruto, where is he now? Ibiki, he's dead. He said this with anger. Naruto, how could you allow this to happen? He said a little with division. Well, who wouldn't be irritated by the fact that the best in interrogations made such a blunder, allowing the death of a prisoner when all the information was not extracted? Ibiki, it's all my fault. I didn't keep an eye on him. He hid a Senbon in his mouth, apparently so that if his comrades started giving out information, he would simply eliminate him. That's what happened. When we started getting information from him, he was pierced by a Senbon. Naruto, so he's a medic, or he knows how to kill with Senbon. Interesting. Ibiki, yes, but you can't kill with Senbon. As far as I know, you can slow down and weaken the pulse, but to kill? I doubt it. Ibiki said with some displeasure. Naruto, Ibiki-san, your knowledge of Senbon is superficial. They can easily kill a person if you are Anastasia. And you can conduct chakra through weapons. I met a person who masterfully used Senbon. I had to sweat to defeat him. I received very serious injuries. Ibiki, it's not often that I hear you talk about someone and praise them. Naruto, I'm not praising, I'm just emphasizing the fact that his ability to wield melee weapons at long range is very high. Okay, you can tell me what you were able to learn from the second spy. Ibiki, yes, of course. They are shinobi of the mist. They were sent to steal the eyes of the Hyuga clan, and to take useful information from the archives. We were not able to find out anything else. Naruto, I see. Who was doing the interrogation? Ibiki, the interrogations were handled by Mitarashi Anko and me. Naruto, Mitarashi Anko? Ibiki, she's the best of the best. Just a little bit more, and she'll be on my level. Naruto, I see. How much time do I have? Ibiki, unlimited, but preferably faster. Naruto, okay, I'll try to finish it in 4 hours. Then Naruto went into the cell where he saw the beaten shinobi. Having looked at him better, he realized that he was Umbu, the time Yondaime Mizukichi. This was clear from his uniform, or rather from the mask and the number on his face. Naruto, good day, Mr. Prisoner. He said, trying to be polite and friendly, but he was not doing a good job. Umbu, why be so polite, Konoha's Black Lightning? I'll tell you right away that if you came to torture, you won't succeed, he said a little nervously. Naruto, well, who knows if it will work or not. Okay, let's get started. If you want to tell something, just say so. Coming closer to his victim, Naruto began to slowly cut his Umbu clothes. Taking off the mask, he made a cut on his cheek. Then he went to the jelly. After about 2 minutes, Naruto made many cuts on his victim. Naruto, I hope you don't want to give up yet, because our time of adventures is just beginning. Then Naruto started to pull out nails, but the ANBU didn't even make a sound. Naruto made a maniacal grin from this and decided to start with more cruel methods. Taking a kunai, he brought it to his victim's finger and began to cut the finger with smooth and even movements. The ANBU man's face twisted from this, but he didn't make a sound. After doing the same procedure with 3 more fingers, the ANBU man couldn't stand it and screamed. From this, a wave of euphoria passed through Naruto, and Naruto realized that he was becoming more like Indra, but he himself doesn't know who his sadism comes from. Realizing that his interlocutor could die, Naruto tied the severed fingers back in place with bandages and said, "Impure restoration." After this, his interlocutor's fingers healed. He was in shock. Taking a kunai, Naruto pierced the victim's hand and began to cut the flesh a little. After 3 hours of such torture, his interlocutor was completely weakened. Looking at his already friend, Naruto said, "Naruto, well, we had a lot of fun, but alas, we have very little time left." "Oh, what a pity." "Umbati, stop it, I'll tell you everything, but please stop it." Naruto, "Well, I doubt that you will tell me anything intelligible and understandable, so I will find out everything myself," he said and activated the 3-Tama Sharingan. Having immersed him in genjutsu, he continued to torture him by cutting off his fingers, toes, cut off his arms, legs, spoke, drowned, set on fire. After he weakened his thirst for blood, Naruto penetrated his mind and found out everything necessary and important. There he learned that Godame Mizukage knows nothing. They were given the order by Ao, the Mizukage's advisor. Realizing that something had to be done about it, he came out of his subconscious and then out of the genjutsu. "Naruto, it was fun, but alas, it's time for us to say goodbye." "Bye," he said and cut the throat of the Mistambu, but he didn't die. Naruto, "Damn, I forgot to get out of genjutsu again." "Umbati, wait, when did you manage to cast 2 genjutsu at once? And when did you manage to cast the first one?" "Naruto, when I entered this room, I cast it, and about the second one, it's my..." He didn't have time to continue because he was interrupted. At that moment, Anko ran in. "Anko, sorry Abiki-san, I overslept." "Please forgive me, it's okay, who are you?" she said, preparing to attack. "Naruto, get out of the room, I asked you not to let anyone in," Naruto said, raising his ki, but imagine his surprise when Anka didn't even move. "Anko, hey, what's wrong?" I'm leaving, she said with some feigned regret. "I wonder who this is, he's cool, his ki is strong and that jet black hair is wow. I wonder if he has a girlfriend and how old he is." So many questions and no answers. Naruto got pissed off at this and simply slit the throat of the missed ANBU member and left the room. Leaving the room, he went to Ibiki. Seeing that girl next to him, he simply snorted and approached him. "Naruto, Ibiki-san, I interrogated that ANBU member. They were sent by Ao, the Mizukage's advisor. She herself knows nothing about the attack. I'll bring you the report later. And now you." He turned to Anko. "Never interrupt me during an interrogation or you might die. Even though you're a beautiful girl and a master of interrogation, that won't stop me, but before that I'll make you suffer." Anko, "Damn," she cursed. "I think I fell in love," she said quietly, but Naruto heard her. "Naruto, say it again," Naruto said, dumbfounded. After all, the last time he was told this, it was because of an argument. Then he was disappointed in the female sex, but he was pleased to hear it. "Anko, what exactly?" Pretended to be a fool. Did he really hear it badly? Although okay, I'll repeat it. "Naruto, let's go outside." "Ibiki-san, I'll borrow it." "Ibiki, fine, if she doesn't mind." Naruto walked out of the room and led her into a corner, after which he pressed her against the wall. Although he was 12, he looked like an 18-year-old in his Umba uniform. "Anko, what did you want?" she said a little excitedly. Naruto, repeating what you said there. "Anko, what did I say?" "I pretended to be a fool." Naruto, don't act stupid, you know perfectly well what I mean, he said in a calm voice. Anko, I fell in love with you, she said uncertainly and blushing. Although she was strong, she was weak in feelings, just like the blonde. Naruto, I see. Okay, I'm off, good luck. Anko, and that's all? She was angry, she was forced to confess, and then rudely ignored and brushed off. She walked up to him, pulling her hands away and pressing him against the wall. And that's all you wanted to say? You forced me to confess my love to you, and then you ignored me. You wanted to die. Naruto, I don't like people like you, straightforward and strong. And I never understood you. What do you expect? What answer? We just met, and you're already confessing your feelings to me. You fell in love with an image, not me. You haven't even seen my face. He said. He knew people like her, powerful, but he wanted to make her understand that not everything can be obtained by force. Anko, at least give me a chance, she said, offended. Naruto, okay. He realized that he could try. Anko, then take off your mask. Naruto, no, maybe later. Anko, okay. Naruto, aren't you afraid of getting into trouble with the law? Anko, what do you mean? Naruto, I'm 12. He said and disappeared in a clap of thunder, leaving Anko in shock. From that day on, Naruto and Anko saw each other often. End flashback. Commentary on Mission to ANBU. 277353 exam. Second stage Naruto got up in the morning and went to the bathroom to take a bath. He spent 20 to 25 minutes there. After leaving, he went to the kitchen. He looked at what was in the refrigerator. He saw yesterday's udon there, and decided to warm it up. After 30 minutes, he ate a hearty meal. He looked at his watch and saw 6:45, realizing that he was late, and teleported to Anko using the Hiraishin. Anko shuddered from this, looking at him with a questioning look, asking him to explain. He looked around and saw the Chunin standing in shock. Naruto, I was just late, so I decided to cut it short. He said this as he was about to leave. Anko, if this happens again, you're done for, boy. Naruto, oh, how scary. Especially since you're not much older than me. So what if you're 18 and I'm 13? Anko was angry at Naruto. After all, he made her out to be a pedophile in front of his subordinates. Coming out of the tent, he saw many genin. Realizing that it would be fun, he approached his team. Naruto, yo, said Naruto, smiling like Kakashi. Rin, you even managed to be late for the Chunin exam. Naruto, a black cat crossed the road, he said with a ridiculous look. Mitsuru, both of you calm down. Everything is fine. And here comes the examiner. Here Anko came out and began her speech. Anko, and so you will be given one of the scrolls. After that you need to get another opposite scroll. Then come to the tower. Now team captains come and get the scrolls. Everyone started coming up one by one and getting the scrolls. Naruto's team got the earth scroll. Then the signal sounded and everyone entered the forest. Naruto immediately activated the sensor. Naruto. So 100,200,300,400 no one. 500 found. Guys, follow me. I know where to go. Ren, are you a sensor? Naruto, you could say that. After 5 minutes they ran to the other team. Naruto, hey, what a scroll you have. Naruto said, crushing them with his ki. Genin, we have the earth scroll, said the genin, frightened. Naruto, give him here nicely. Genin, no, we will fight. Naruto, commendable, but alas, you have already lost. He said from behind the genin, hitting the carotid arteries, thereby knocking them out. Mitsuru, Naruto, why do we need the earth scroll? Naruto, there are 2 reasons for this. The first is just in case, and the second is that we eliminate more opponents. Naruto said somewhat frivolously. Then Kurama said, Kurama, Naruto, I feel that your brother is not well. Naruto, what difference does it make to me? And it seems like Kakashi is in the village, so nothing can happen to him. Kurama, I'm talking about blood. Naruto, I don't care about him or his family. Kurama, stop sulking at them, at least forgive your brother. Naruto, Kurama, why do you want me to make peace with him so much? Kurama, because it's not his fault. Your father abandoned you. Naruto, okay, I'll make peace with my brother, but not with my parents. Kurama, that's your business. Running to help Team 7, they knocked out a few more genin. When he got there, he saw that Team 7 was not in the best condition and there was a woman standing in front of them. Naruto felt familiar chakra. Naruto attacked the grass genin, but was caught and thrown back. Genin, and who are you? Naruto, same question for you. Your power level is definitely not genin. Genin, and you, interestingly, were able to understand this. What is your name? Naruto, Uzumaki Naruto, and you? Genin, my name is Orochimaru. Naruto tensed up and realized who was standing in front of him. Naruto, so Orochimaru. S-rank missing nin of Konoha. Was exiled for his cruel experiments. Orochimaru, so you know me well, I'm flattered. Naruto, well, you know how I cannot know you. There is a lot of information about you in the Root Archive. Orochimaru, so you snuck into Root's archives. Or you were raised by Root. Naruto, well, I'm Root Sambu, so you missed. Orochimaru, interesting. Licking his lips, he attacked Naruto. Naruto blocked the snake's strike and struck back. After missing the strike, Orochimaru stepped back and pulled the sword out of his mouth. Naruto took out his katana and they clashed in a dance that lasted for 9 minutes. After Naruto broke the distance by folding seals. Naruto, Chidori-ai, he said and rushed at Orochimaru, piercing him, but it turned out to be a clone. The snake itself was behind Sasuke and putting a seal. Orochimaru, okay, it was fun Naruto-kun, but it's time for me to say goodbye, maybe we'll see each other again. The snake said as he disappeared. Naruto, I agree with you Orochimaru. Approaching Sasuke, he folded all 1 seals and said, Naruto, Fuinjutsu, Blessing Seal. This seal was created by Naruto himself, to get rid of the same seal on Anko's neck. While Naruto was filming, Sasuke screamed, it was unimaginably painful. Sakura, what did you do to Sasuke-kun? Naruto, calm down, I just removed that snake seal. Menma, he'll be fine. He said worriedly, because he was worried about his friend. And you too. Naruto, he'll live, and I'll be fine. Okay, send Ren Matura to the tower. Ren Matura, yeah? They left Team 7. Arriving at the tower, Naruto opened the scrolls from which Kakashi and Anko appeared. Kakashi, congratulations, you've set a new record, 2 hours 43 minutes. You can go rest now. Anko, in a week, there will be the 3rd stage for Chunin. During this time, you are not allowed to go out. Naruto, I mean. What should I do? It'll be boring. Anko, don't worry, I'll visit you. Naruto, at least thanks for this, by the way, Naruto said seriously. Orochimaru attacked us and put a curse seal on Sasuke, but I removed it. Anko, I see, and where is he? Naruto, he's gone. Kakashi, someone left you, I'm surprised. Naruto, I let him go on purpose. Anko, why? You understand that he is dangerous. Naruto, there were reasons for that. Okay, let's go rest. Rin, Matsuru, let's go. Both, yeah. So they entered their room and Matsuru asked a question. Matsuru, Naruto, how do you know Anko? Naruto, it's a long story, but in short she might be my girlfriend soon. Rin, what makes you think that? Naruto, she likes me, and I like her. Conclusion, a possible couple, plus I said possible, so it's not certain. Rin, got it. So the whole week passed. Naruto trained, slept, ate, read the great literature of Jiraiya. Anko also visited him. And so the 2nd stage of the exam ended. Qualifying stage A week has passed since the arrival of the Uzumaki team. Now all those who passed have been called to the training ground where the 3rd stage of the exam will be held. Then, in the clap of thunder, Minato appeared. He began to give his speech. Minato, so, all of you are great for passing the 2nd stage, but since there are too many of you, we will hold a selection test. It will consist of one-on-one fights. The examiner will be Gekko Hate. Gekko, you have the floor, said Yondaime and disappeared in a clap of thunder. Gekko, I want to congratulate you too, you are all great. Okay, let's get to the exam. The first fight of Menma Namikaze and Kiba Inuzuka. Then the two named ones came down. Gecko, ready? After waiting for nods, he continued. Let's start. The two rushed towards each other. Menma made the first strike, striking with his right hand. He turned around and struck with his left foot. Kiba dodged and began to attack Menma with quick strikes. Menma began to dodge but missed the strikes. The fight lasted 8 minutes, after which Kiba said, Kiba, ha. Ah. You're strong. Menma, but I won't lose to you. Akamaru Speed Simulation Technique. Here Akamaru dog Kiba turned into Kiba himself and stood on him. After that they pounced on Menma, making him several wounds. After Menma blew up a smoke screen and turned into Kiba. The smoke cleared and there were 3 Kiba in the arena. They began to decide who was the real one. But when they decided it was too late. Menma hit the real Kiba in the back with a Rasengan. Gecko, encourager Menma Namikaze of the Leaf, you may proceed to the stands. The next match is Sasuke Uchiha vs Yora Akato. The fight didn't last long and Sasuke won. Gecko, winner Sasuke Uchiha of the Leaf. Next fight Sakura Bumi vs Abirame Shino. The fight also did not last long and Shino won. Gecko, the winner is Shino Abirame of the Leaf. The next match is Masumi Tsurugi vs Kankuro. Kankuro won. Gecko, winner Kankuro of the Sand. Next fight Sakura Haruno vs Ino Yamanaka. They have a draw so no one gets through. Gecko, there is no winner so Obi didn't pass. Next fight Rock Lee vs Ren Uchiha. Defeated Ren with his Sharingan. Gecko, the winner is Ren Uchiha of the Leaf. The next match is Gaara vs Mitsuru. Please come down to the arena. Mitsuru started to go down but Naruto stopped him. Naruto, if you feel like you can't handle it, give up, he's possessed. He kills all his opponents. Mitsuru, don't worry about me Naruto, he said with a soft smile. Naruto, okay. Mitsuru descended into the arena and assumed a fighting stance. Gecko, here we go. Mitsuru rushed towards him throwing kunai and shuriken. But they were stopped by sand. Mitsuru felt that this could be dangerous. Mitsuru, this is bad, Naruto is right, he is dangerous. If I can't eliminate him quickly I will give up. Mitsuru made a series of seals and said, Futon, wind blade. He said and 2 blades flew from him. But they did not give him anything, but only angered him. Gaara began to create a needle from sand, but he was interrupted because Mitsuru gave up. Mitsuru, I give up, because I have little chakra left. Gecko, well, the winner is Gaara of the Sand. Next fight is Hinata Hyuga vs Neji Hyuga. Gaara was angry because he couldn't kill him and decided to kill him after the exam. The fight between Hinata and Neji was canon. Here Neji wants to kill Hinata, but Naruto stopped him. Naruto, Neji, please calm down and don't do anything rash. Neji, I'm sorry Naruto, I went too far. I just wanted to show her her destiny. To be weak. Naruto, haha Neji, you're getting on my nerves with your fate. She loves you like a brother and wants you to be with her. After all, you don't know the whole truth about your father's death. Naruto said as he left. Let's send Hayashi to look for you. Neji, you're right. Forgive me, Hinata-sama. Hinata, nothing, she said before passing out. Hinata was taken to the infirmary. Gecko, winner Neji Hyuga. Choji Akimichi's final fight against Dosa Kinuta. Fight according to the canon. Gecko, winner Dosa Kinuta. So the next stage is in a month. I wish you good preparation. Good luck, he said and disappeared into the Shunshin. Everyone began to disperse and Gaara went after Mitsuru. After about 10 minutes Mitsuru said, Mitsuru, come out. Gaara came out and said, you gave up, you won't live, and wanted to attack him, but he was crushed and Naruto stood in front of him in a puff of smoke. Naruto, and that's because he gave up. I'm disappointed in you, Shikaka's Jinchuriki. Gaara, how do you know? Said an angry Gaara. Naruto, I'm the same as you. Naruto said as he approached Gaara. Gaara, what do you want to do? Naruto, just remake the seal and talk to your animal. Naruto approached Gaara before this, having put up an illusionary and sound barrier. He began to fold several seals and said, Fuinjutsu, 8 trigram seal. he said and touched Gaara's seal. He screamed in pain but soon calmed down. Naruto touched Gaara's forehead and entered Gaara's subconscious. Once there, he went to the pyramid. Naruto, well, hello, stupid raccoon. Shikaku, you. Wait, who are you? You're not a fox. Naruto, I am Uzumaki Naruto, the Jinchuriki of Kurama and the reincarnation of Indra. So I want you to become your Jinchuriki's friend. Shikaku, how did you know the fox's name? And why should I believe you? Kurama, I told him that he is the child of prophecy. Indra told me. Shikaku, okay then, I'll be friends with my Jinchuriki, now get lost. And he threw them out. Naruto, stupid raccoon. Kurama, I agree. Having removed the barrier, Naruto left Gaara and went away, leaving him lying near the wall in the alley. Our brunette himself went home. He decided to change his last name. And the next day he went to the Hokage for this. To be continued. Third stage of the Chunin exam A month has passed since the selection. This entire month, our hero walked with Anko and ate dango. He never went to the training ground. On the other hand, everyone else who passed trained. Menma was able to learn the Rasengan and began to learn Hiraishin. Sasuke, along with Itachi, trained to learn new katan techniques, and he also learned Kakashi's Chidori technique. Shino also trained with his beetles. Ren trained in using the Sharingan with sure sway. Neji trained in clan techniques. Now Naruto and the other participants are standing in the arena and waiting for the Hokage. Then Minato appears and begins his speech. I am very glad to see you all. Now the third and final stage of the Chunin exam will take place. I want to wish you all good luck. Hello, my name is Shiranu Genma, and I am the examiner of the third stage of Chunin. I wish you all good luck. The first fight is Dosu vs Neji Hyuga. Neji quickly won the fight against Dosu. The winner is Neji Hyuga. The next match is Uzumaki Naruto vs Menma Namikaze. Naruto jumped down from the stands and went to Genma. Coming closer to Genma, a kunai flew from the stands and Menma appeared in a clap of thunder. Ready? After waiting for nods, he gave the signal and jumped back. Deciding to play with Menma a little, Naruto threw a kunai with an explosive tag at him, but not a simple one, but with an enhanced one, which he made himself. Dodging the kunai, Menma immediately jumped away from that place, but the explosion still hit him and threw him into the wall of the arena. Everyone was shocked by the power of the seal. And I thought that the son of the Hokage would be stronger, and you are just a weak brat who has no right to live, Naruto said, looking first at Menma who was getting up and then at Minato, shaking his head as if to say, I am disappointed in you. He returned to Menma. Oh, so you got up, it won't be as boring as I thought. Naruto wanted to piss off Menma. Waking up, Menma ran at Naruto in taijutsu, punch, block, somersault, kunai. But soon they began to counterattack him, and he missed a lot. He jumped away from Naruto, he heard a hiss, but before he could come to his senses, he flew away. There was an explosion that made Menma fall. Minato wanted to break away, but he heard. Hokage-sama, you have no right to interfere, even if your son is participating in this exam, and I'm not going to kill him, I still need the bearer of the second part, Naruto said, looking at Minato with a cold and passing glance. From this look, Minato shuddered and thought, does he really know everything? After this phrase, Naruto disappeared and appeared near Menma, hit him so that he flew to the other side of the arena. Kushina felt bad from Naruto's actions, because he was beating his brother, but he didn't care. Naruto already wanted to finish Menma. Having closed the seals, everyone heard the chirping of 1,000 birds. In Naruto's hand was Chidori, which meant that Menma would either die or be brutally beaten. Kurama began to stop him, but he failed. So Naruto approached Menma and raised his hand as he heard. Uzumaki, what are you doing? Said Anko, who had just returned from a mission. Naruto came to his senses and dispelled the technique and turned to Anko. Sorry, Sunshine, I got a little carried away, Naruto said with a smile in his eye. Looking at him as if he were the eighth wonder of the world, Anko said. Okay, but this is the last time. Good. Take him to the infirmary, Naruto said to Genma. Oh yeah, right? The winner is Naruto Uzumaki. Take Menma to the infirmary. The next fight is Sasuke Uchiha vs Gaara of the Sand. Everything went as per canon. Here the battle on the roof began. Minato fought against the first and second Hokage and also Orochimaru. Here the Force Sound puts up a barrier, but Naruto manages to teleport to Minato. Will I bother you, Hokage-sama? Naruto asked jokingly. Naruto. What are you doing here? Said Minato, dodging Orochimaru's blow. It doesn't matter, choose Orochimaru and I'll somehow deal with 2 Hokage. Naruto said, dodging Hashirama's blow. Aren't you a little too confident in yourself, kid? Tobirama said, attacking Naruto. Sorry, but no. Naruto said, dodging Tobirama's blow and delivering his own. For about 10 minutes Naruto fought against the 2 resurrected Hokage. It's so difficult with you. Okay, I'll have to get serious. Naruto said, activating the Sharingan. Uchiha. Tobirama growled. Nope, I'm a half-breed. Naruto said and attacked Tobirama, but Hashirama stopped him. You haven't forgotten about me? Hashirama asked. How could I forget about you, founder, or should I call you grandpa? Naruto said with a grin hidden by his mask. What do you mean, grandfather? So I'm your grandfather? Hashirama said, standing in a stupor. Unofficially, but yes. But you'd better ask an old friend about it. Naruto said, and his Sharingan spun and turned into a spiral. Well, let's go. After 20 minutes, both Hokage were sealed, and Naruto himself went to help the Yondaime, but before he could, the snake escaped. How are you, Hokage-sama? Are you okay? Naruto asked with fake concern. Yes, I'm fine. You better tell me how you are? Does anything hurt? Are you injured? Minato began his interrogation. How worried he was about me. He should have been worried when he threw me in the orphanage. Naruto said, disappearing, leaving Minato on the roof with the thoughts. He knew everything. Commentary on the 3rd stage of the Chunin exams. Yo guys, I have a question for you. How can you read this crap? Okay, if you like it, I'll continue writing. I wish you all a good rest on vacation. Oh yeah, the chapter on Fox will be only in July, so wait. Becoming a Chunin or talking to the Hokage ========================================================================================================================Now Konoha, having survived the attack, is starting to rebuild. It suffered many losses, about 20 genin and 10 chunin, 3 jonin and about 213 ordinary citizens died. At this time, Konoha again remembered that day, October 10th, the day the 9-tailed fox attacked, but now the inhabitants do not feel the same hatred towards the Jinchuriki as then. They felt gratitude for saving them, because they knew that the Jinchuriki helped the Hokage during the attack. There are currently 4 people in the Hokage's office. The Hokage himself, the yellow lightning of Konoha, was sitting at the table, and 3 people were standing opposite him. The first was a boy of about 13 years old, dressed in black shinobi pants, a mesh shirt, and a black t-shirt, and he had a protector on his left arm. His hair was the color of tar, and a black mask covered half his face. This was Naruto Uzumaki. The second boy was dressed in brown pants, a mesh shirt, and a short jacket, and his protector was also on his left arm. This was Shikamaru Nara. The third was a man of about 27 years old with ash blonde hair, and a mask covering half his face, and his left eye was covered by a protector. He was dressed in a regular Jonin uniform, and he was holding one of Jiraiya's works in his hand. This man was Kakashi Hatake. Congratulations, Naruto and Shikamaru. From today you officially become Chunin of Konoha. Here are your vests. Minato said, giving the vests to Naruto and Shika. Thank you, Hokage-sama. Naruto said to his Hokage. Can we go now? Asked Shikamaru. Yes, Kakashi, Shikamaru can go, and you, Naruto, stay, said Minato. Shikamaru and Hatake left the office. Kakashi decided to wait for his brother and sat down on the chair and started reading his book. Naruto, I wanted to tell you something, Minato began. And what did you want to say, Hokage-sama? Naruto asked with a grin hidden by the mask. Do you know who your parents are? Minato decided to start from afar. No, Hokage-sama, Naruto said, and Minato just sighed. But I know the one who sealed the fox in me, and who left me to rot in the orphanage. Naruto continued in a cold voice. Minato was stunned by what Naruto said. He didn't know what to say, didn't know how to ask for forgiveness. He wanted to turn back time, not to commit that act, but as they say, what's done is done. And so he wanted to say at least something when Naruto interrupted him. Is that all you wanted to say, Hokage-sama? Naruto asked. Naruto, I don't know what came over me then, please forgive me, said Minato, almost crying. What should I forgive you for? For making my life a living hell? For the fact that because of your actions I lived every day on the verge of death? For the fact that I did not know parental love? Tell me, Hokage-sama, what should I forgive you for? Naruto finished and started shouting. For the first time, his emotions took over. You know, half-father, I am disappointed in you, although at the same time I am grateful. If it were not for your actions I would not have found my love and would not have met my brother Kakashi. So thank you? And if you wanted to return me to the family, then I will not return. You did not need to throw me away like an old toy. Don't worry, I am not angry with my brother, but I will never forgive you and your mother, Naruto said, leaving the office, leaving a depressed Minato. The rest of the day Minato was depressed and mentally tired, so he decided to finish work early and go home. After leaving the office, our hero went with Kakashi to the Ichiraku. For now they went their separate ways. Kakashi went home and Naruto went to Anko's. Commentary on becoming a Chunin or talking to the Hokage. Yo, hi everyone, here's the new part. Anyway guys, the chapters for Indra will be released every 2 weeks. But there are problems with the fox. My partner still can't finish his part of the chapters, so there won't be any chapters for now. My apologies. Please write how you like the chapter. By the way, write how you spend your holidays, I'm very interested. I wish you all good luck. After the office, Naruto, Commentary on after the cabinet Naruto. Yo, here's the chapter. Sorry I was absent for so long, I had my own reasons. I hope you like it, leave comments commenting on this chapter. I'll try to post the next one in a week, but we'll see how it goes. Have a nice summer. And by the way, you've already wasted the second month of summer face with tears of joy just like me pensive face. Naruto POV. Coming out of the office, I looked at Kakashi and gestured with my hand that we needed to go. Kakashi got up from his chair and went with me to the exit. Walking to the exit, I thought about what to do next, maybe go to the questionnaire, or home, or maybe to Ichiraku, although Kakashi and I were heading there from the very beginning. NPOV Naruto. After leaving the residence, Naruto and Kakashi headed to Ichiraku Ramen. Listen Naruto, what did Minato-sensei want from you? Asked Kakashi without looking up from his book. Nothing special, just told who my parents are. Naruto answered looking at the sky. He finally decided to confess? Kakashi asked looking at Naruto. He had known for a long time that Naruto was his sensei's son. Yeah, but he didn't take into account one thing, that I've known about it for a long time. I told him that I'm not angry with my brother, he's not to blame here, but I'm not going to forgive him and his mother, Naruto said, approaching the Ichiraku. Why don't you want to forgive Kushina-san? Well, judge for yourself, she knew how a Jinchuriki lives and never visited me. Even if she didn't know about the existence of Biji utensils, she would still be interested in why a little boy was treated like that. But no, she didn't care, Naruto said as he entered the diner. Hello old man, as usual, Naruto said, smiling with his eyes. Oh, it's Naruto, you haven't visited us for a long time, and Kakashi is with you, said Tsuchi. Hello Tsuchi, I want the same as Naruto, Kakashi said. Okay, it will be ready in 15 minutes, said the old man, leaving to prepare the order. After 15 minutes, the old man brought out 2 pork ramen to his customers. Here is your order, enjoy your meal, said Tsuchi. Thank you old man, Naruto said and started eating his noodles. Thank you Tsuchi-san, Kakashi said and also began to eat. A couple of minutes later the plates were empty. Having paid, they left the ramen shop. Okay, come on Kakashi, I'll go to Anko's. Naruto said goodbye to Kakashi and headed towards Anko's house. Come on, Kakashi said. Naruto walked slowly, passing blocks, and looking at the houses being restored. After about 10 minutes, our hero came to his heroine's house. After knocking, Enko opened the door for him, in her pajamas. "Good afternoon, darling," Naruto said, smiling at her, although it was not visible. "And to you too, good Uzumaki," said Mitarashi, letting him into the house. "Tea, coffee? Let's have a bottle of sake," said Uzumaki. "Any reason?" Enko asked. "Well, there are 2 reasons. The first is that I officially became a Chunin, and the second is that they told me who my parents are," Naruto said. "Oh, this is our business, we need to celebrate," Enko said, taking out a bottle of sake. "I agree," said Uzumaki, sitting down at the table. "Well, I told you who your parents are and who told you. In short, it was like this," and Naruto retold everything that happened in the residence to Enk. Something like this. "They are such bastards, I'll kill them now," said Enko, completely drunk. "Calm down, everything is fine, they have already paid for their actions. Let's go, you need to get some sleep. Only if you come with me." "Fine." Entering the room, they were having a hot time. After the office, Minato. Commentary on After the Cabinet, Minato. Yo, as promised, the chapter is here. Minato's POV. After Naruto left, I was completely depressed and mentally killed. Sighing, I looked up and looked at the table with the papers. "We need to get to work, maybe it will help." "I hope so," I said in a whisper and started working on the papers. Too much has come over me after the exam. First I learned about Orochimaru's attack in the 2nd stage, then there was the attack a couple of days ago where I learned that my son already knows everything, and now I've fallen below the plinth in his eyes. Well, at least he forgave Menma, at least some plus, haha. Okay, I need to keep working. But I was prevented from continuing by a knock on the door. Looking at her, I said, "Come in," and Danzo entered the office. "Hello, Minato. As I can see from your sour expression, you finally told Naruto who you are to him?" the old man asked with a grin. "Yes, Danzo, you understood everything correctly. And now he hates me," I said, taking up the papers again. "Did you want something?" "Yes, I wanted to say something," Danzo said seriously, although he is always like this. "My intelligence reported to me that not far from Konoha in a village there were observations of the so-called Akatsuki," Danzo said. "So what? Akatsuki has existed since the 3rd Shinobi World War. The leader is supposedly Yahiko. I've heard a lot about him, and he's a good leader," I said without looking up from the papers. "Yes, that's true, but Yahiko has been dead for a long time, and now their leader is Pain, and they are gathering S-rank Nukenin into their ranks, and I feel something is wrong here," Danzo said, and I looked at him thoughtfully. "Okay, I'll think about it." "That's all?" I asked Danzo. "Yes, that's all," said Danzo as he left. "Okay, you can go," I said and started thinking about what to do with Akatsuki. He could ask Jiraiya-sensei to keep an eye on them, but he's already keeping an eye on them and hasn't gotten much information. How difficult this is. End Minato's POV. A couple of hours later, Minato decided to finish work and was going home. He closed the windows so that no one could get in, went out and closed the office and went home. He walked slowly. It was 7 p.m., and there were many residents walking around, who bowed to him when they saw the young Hokage. Arriving home, Minato greeted everyone and went to the kitchen. "I'm home." "Hello, darling. How was your day? You're quite early," Kushina said as she left the kitchen. "Yes, I decided to end the day early today, but where is Menma?" "Menma is walking outside," said Kushina. "Darling, we need to talk," Minato said seriously and sadly. Realizing that something serious had happened, Kushina sat down at the table. "What happened, Minato?" "Today I called Naruto for the Chunin vest, and so did Shikamaru. When I handed them the vests, I asked Naruto to stay and the others went. And I asked if he knew who his parents were." "And what did he say?" "Minato, don't be silent, what did he say?" "He said that he doesn't know who his parents are, but he knows who sealed the nine-tailed beast in him and who abandoned his own son in an orphanage," Minato said, crying. And he's not going to return to his family. He won't forgive us for anything. Only Menma. He continued. How? Why? Said the kitten, crying. Who won't forgive you? Only me? Asked Menma, who entered. Menma, we need to tell you something, Kushina said. Having told him everything from beginning to end, she and Minato began to wait for what he would say. I don't know what to say. I'm disappointed in you. The strongest ninja was scared of his own child, Menma said as he went up to the second floor. Commentary on After the Cabinet. Minato. I hope you liked it, and you will leave a comment, and you can ask what you don't understand. What the hell? Comment to what the fuck. And here is the chapter. Enjoy reading. A young man of about 13 years old was walking along the streets of Konoha. He was dressed in standard black shinobi pants, a black mesh jacket, and a black hoodie over it. On his left arm was a protector with the symbol of his village. The young man's right leg was bandaged. His hair was the color of tar, and the pupil of his eyes was elongated and similar to an animal's. On his face was visible a gray mask covering half his face. He walked slowly and unhurriedly, because today was his day off. You are probably wondering where he is heading, and I will answer you. He himself does not know where he is going. He just walks and enjoys the silence, which was not typical for Konoha, because Orochimaru had attacked just recently. Now our main character is thinking about one question. Listen, Kurama, maybe he should study free summoning? Or would it be better to sign a summoning with some animal? Asked our brunette. I think it's better to join the free conscription, said the fox in the subconscious. And why do you need this information? I think I'll go to the world of summoning and learn how to control and collect Sin Chakra. I have a feeling that something will happen soon. I might even meet the one who is to blame for you breaking out back then, the brunette said to his friend. Maybe that's what will happen. Last time your premonition didn't deceive you, although it rarely deceives, so let's hope that it won't let you down this time either, Kurama said thoughtfully. Yeah, Naruto said. While thinking like this, he didn't even notice how he reached Ichiraku Ramen. He looked at the place and decided to go in. Entering the ramen shop, he saw Menma with Kushina and Sasuke. He was about to turn around and leave, but he didn't have time. I am Tuchi's daughter, responded to him. Hello Naruto, what are you doing? Hello I'm here as usual, Uzumaki said, sitting down and smiling with his eyes. Okay, Dap, Naruto has arrived and he is as usual, Ayam said and turned to Naruto. Fine. Don't you need to help your father? Naruto asked Ayam. He lost to me in a bet, and that's why he's cooking alone today, Ayam said, smiling. Okay. Well, tell me, how are you doing? How are things on the personal front? Has it happened yet? Ayam began to question the brunette. And at that moment Kushina choked a little, and listened. You are too assertive and joyful in life. Our brunette sighed. I am doing well. I recently received the rank of Chunin, helped the Hokage in battle and helped the residents. Now not only do you not consider me a demon, but other residents do too. And in my personal life everything is fine, even just wonderful. Anko and I spend a lot of time together, and we love each other. And yes, we have already had sexual intercourse, Naruto said. You said it somehow officially, you could have just said that you already had your first time, Ayam said, puffing out her cheeks. Well, he was there more than once. Hee. And how are you doing? Naruto abruptly changed the subject. Oh, we're all good. I recently signed up for classes and maybe when I come back the menu will undergo a little change, said a happy Ayam. I hope ramen won't go off the menu, Naruto asked Ayam. Don't be afraid, it won't work. And here's your order, bon appetit, Ayam said. Thank you, Naruto said and started eating ramen. After about 10 minutes, the ramen was already eaten. And Naruto, having paid, left the ramen shop, but Kushina stopped him by calling him. Naruto, wait, Kushina said. Yes, Kushina-san, did you want something? Asked Naruto. Naruto, call me mom, Kushina said almost in tears. It hurt her that Naruto wasn't called that. And you are my mother? I don't think so, the only thing that connects us is blood and that's all, Naruto said. But why are you so angry with me? I'm not angry at you, and at Hokage-sama too. You just made a mistake and now you're paying for it. Hokage because he abandoned me to my fate, and you because you knew what it was like to be a Jinchuriki and didn't even visit. Well, I'll go, have a nice day. Naruto said in a calm voice and turned around and went to the Hokage mountain, leaving Kushina morally dead. About 20 minutes later Naruto came to the Hokage mountain and began to watch the sunset. But suddenly he felt someone's presence. Come out, I know you're here. As expected from Uzumaki Naruto. I didn't think that he would come here. Comment to what the fuck. Yo, a little intrigue. Guess who Naruto met? And also, I ask you to help me and vote for what Naruto's summoning will be. I will leave several options and if you want to attach yours, then write it and explain the advantages of this mode. Well, here are my options. 1. Snakes 2. 2. Crows 2. 3. Griffins 2. I would like to clarify that the voting continues until the 10th. If everything is equal, then I will choose myself. Conversation with Comment on conversation with. Yo, here's the chapter. It was a bit late, but it's out. And about the voting, see below. I'm gone, see you in a week or two. As it happens, I'm a bit busy with work right now and I don't have the energy. I apologize in advance. Well, I ran away. Bye. As expected from Uzumaki Naruto. I didn't think that I would meet the mask maker on the Hokage mountain, who is guilty of the destruction of Konoha 13 years ago and because of whom I became an orphan, whom all of Konoha hated. Naruto said in a ridiculous manner. I didn't come here for your mockery, Uzumaki. I just found out that you are a relative of the one who saved me a long time ago, and I wanted to fulfill one of his last wishes. Said the mask maker. And who saved you? Uchiha Madara, said the mask maker. Grandfather then, huh? And what was his last wish? He wanted me to bring a descendant to his grave. Said the mask maker Uzumaki. Okay. I'll believe you. Uzumaki said, approaching the mask maker to shake his hand. The mask maker looked at him and shook the hand extended to him. After which they were transported to an unknown place. Once in the cave, Naruto looked around and began scanning the surroundings in an attempt to find traps or other people. You ask how Naruto was going to find traps, and the answer is very simple. Thanks to years of training, Naruto learned Fuin. Also at that moment he studied the simplest traps and ways to detect or install them. Then he created a way to detect traps or secret passages. The process of this scan is very simple. The user releases small gaps of chakra that are not noticeable, even with the help of the Sharingan or Byakugan. So these small gaps seep into every centimeter of the area that the user wants. But there is as always a but. There are a lot of these buts, but I will name the most important one. The user must have chakra control of at least Iraian A rank. Also, these gaps can help to detect an ambush. Having found no traps or ambushes, Naruto and the mask maker headed deeper into the cave. They walked for about 10 minutes. During this time, they passed a couple of rooms, looking into them along the way. Having reached a large room, the mask maker approached the chair and said, Your grandfather often sat in this chair and helped me with my recovery. And he died in this chair. The mask wearer said in a slightly sad and cold voice. I see. Uzumaki answered dryly. He was interested in what his ancestor was like. What was he like? When did he save you? He was completely exhausted, aged and menacing, said the mask maker. Okay, I'd like to know. What's your name? Sorry, but I won't tell you that. Not today, said the mask maker, and then continued. Let's go, I'll show you where his grave is. Did you bury him? No, I burned his body with a fireball and made a grave in his memory, said the mask maker, leaving the room and heading somewhere. Naruto followed the mask maker, and after a couple of minutes, they reached a clearing. The clearing was nothing special. In the distance there was a forest and a couple of hills. Coming closer to the forest, Naruto saw a grave. Coming closer to it, he read, Uchiha Madara XXX. Looking at the mask maker, he asked a question. Did you dig this grave? Naruto asked. Yes, I think I told you about that, said the mask maker. Yeah, sorry. I just forgot. Naruto said. I showed you his grave and fulfilled his wish. So with that I will leave, said the mask maker, getting ready to disappear, but Naruto stopped him. Can I ask you something? Depends on what you want to know. You are a member of the Akatsuki organization, right? Tell me something about it, Naruto said. We are going to carry out the Eye of the Moon plan, that's all you need to know, you'll find out the rest yourself, said the masked man, disappearing into the funnel. Noticing this, Naruto grinned and went home. Comment on conversation with. Regarding the voting, I decided to remove the snakes. So Anonymous and Matvi Yuzuchiha, I apologize. Your vote was important, and I apologize that it turned out this way. Well, now we have 2 left, and the voting continues until the 22nd, that's when the chapter will be. 1. Griffins. 2. Crows. If I forget, spam me in PM with the text. When is the chapter? Just kidding. Equals 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 summon equals 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 equals. Commentary on the appeal. Yo, here's the chapter. I decided to end the voting a little early and release the chapter, and who won you will find out in this part. Smiling face with smiling eyes. Enjoy reading. I hope you like it. / a day later, after Naruto's visit to his ancestor's grave / Now Naruto was sitting in his room, it hadn't changed at all. The same gray walls and white ceilings. A large bed and a light nightstand next to it. A desk next to the window, which was opposite the door. A medium-sized closet with clothes in it. There were a couple of t-shirts, some pants and also several different suits, from business to sports. Okay, I've gotten off topic, let's get back to our hero. Now Naruto sat and thought about the mask maker's words and his similar ability to Kakashi. So he is also an Uchiha, although I already knew it, but seeing him confirmed my guesses. He has MS, and this ability. To suck yourself somewhere, no, not like that. To transfer. It is very similar to Kakashi's ability. And if my guess is correct, then Uchiha Obito is hiding under the mask, but I will not jump to conclusions, his Sharingan could have been captured. Okay. Everything is very complicated. And also this Eye of the Moon plan, what does it include? But his thoughts were interrupted by a knock on the door. Getting out of bed, our brunette headed for the door. Opening the door, he saw a young man, about 13 years old. With hair the color of the sun and eyes clearer than the sky itself. He was dressed in an orange jumpsuit with blue and white inserts. Under the jumpsuit, a white t-shirt was visible. This young man was the son of the Yellow Lightning of Konoha, Menma Namikaze. Looking at the blonde, our brunette sighed and asked the most logical question. Did you come to me just like that or on business? Hello Naruto. Let's talk? Menma said. Looking at Menma, Naruto sighed and went into the house. Come in, just close the door. Looking at Naruto's back with eyes that were filled with hope, Menma said. And went into the house, closing the door. Walking into the kitchen, Naruto went to the kettle and put it on. Coming into the kitchen after Naruto, Menma didn't know what to do. Sit down at the table, Naruto said. Do you want tea or coffee? Naruto asked, pouring water into a mug. Some tea. And what did you want to talk about? Naruto asked, putting down 2 mugs of mint tea. I would like to talk about you and find your family. About how your father treated you, Menma said in a slightly trembling voice. And ask, why? Why don't you want to forgive your mother? Why I don't want to forgive Kushina-san? Let me think. Naruto said, taking a sip of tea. I don't want to forgive her, no, that's not it. I can't forgive her. Not now, Naruto said in a calm voice. But why? Menma said, jumping up. Ha, you amuse me, Menma, do you know why? Because you can be very quickly and easily brought out into emotions, but okay, I'll answer this question. Because Kushina-san knew what it was like to be a Jinchuriki, and in recent years, she didn't visit me. Even when Minato told her about me, that I exist, but he didn't say that I was their son. She didn't even go to me, didn't visit, didn't come and ask how I was doing? Is everything okay? She didn't do anything. Naruto was completely calm while saying all this and sipping his tea. I see, Menma said, feeling a little sad. He was very upset that Naruto was talking about his mother like that, but he understood him. He would have done the same if he were in his place, no? He would most likely take revenge on them. What about me and your family? We are different. And the only thing that connects us is blood ties. For me, you are nobody, just a family of the village head. I have a family. This is brother Kakashi, my girlfriend Anko, my best friend the fox, grandfather. This is enough for me. I do not need more. I do not intend to return to the family. There was no need to throw it away. I am not going to forgive either Kushina-san or the Hokage. And I am not angry with you. You are not guilty of anything, Naruto said, finishing his tea and watching Menma's actions. Menma sat for a couple of minutes digesting all the information he received, after which he finished his tea and stood up from the table and said, Thanks for taking the time to tell me. I guess I'll be going. Thanks for the tea, Menma said as he left. Take care of yourself, brother, Menma said as he left Naruto's house. And you too, take care of yourself, brother, Naruto said, smiling. Did you really admit that your brother was innocent and call him your brother? Asked the fox. Yes, you were right. Menma is not guilty of anything. He is a good and kind person. He is like the sun in the sky, Naruto said to Kurama. Ha, it turns out you're growing up since you started to understand it. Well, since you understood it, when will you go to the world of summoning? Kurama said. I think tonight I'll just warn everyone, Naruto said. / a couple of hours later / evening / Well, I'm ready, Naruto said and began to form seals. Having formed seals, he hit the floor and disappeared in a puff of smoke. / in an unknown place / Naruto opened his eyes and looked around. He was in the forest. Just as he was about to go, he heard another Uchiha. And why are you so drawn here? Someone said. Who's there? Naruto asked, looking around and seeing a flock of crows sitting above him. It was me, said one of the ravens. Who are you, man? I am Uchiha Naruto, the Jinchuriki of the nine-tailed demon fox Kurama, and I would like to make a contract with you, Naruto said to the crows. I feel the blood of the true Uchiha clan in you, said the white raven. Who are your parents? My father is Yondaime Minato Namikaze, and my mother is Bloody Habanera Kushina Uzumaki, but I'll beat you to the punch. My great-grandfather was Uchiha Madara, and I'm the reincarnation of Indra Otsutsuki. That's probably why you feel strong Uchiha blood in me, Naruto said. I see, so you are the child from the prophecy, said the white raven. This is not yet known, because to find out we need Hagoromo Otsutsuki, or the Toad Sage, Naruto said. You are smart for your age. Okay, we will make a contract with you, follow us, said the white crow and led Naruto and the other crows in an unknown direction. Commentary on the appeal. I hope you enjoyed it. If you don't understand something, don't be afraid to ask questions, I'll answer them. What about voting? This was my first experience, but I want to improve this method so that you too can participate in the fate of this universe. That's all I wanted to tell you. On this note, I'll take my leave. If you need me, I'm sitting and drinking tea. Join me, winking face. Preparation Comment on preparation. Yo, hi, and here is the chapter. It is a little late. And I wrote that I will not be releasing chapters for the nearest time due to a creative crisis. Good luck to you all in your studies. Bye. / evening. World of Summoning. 19:40 / Passing through the trees, Naruto followed the white raven. Here, having passed another tree, he came out into a clearing. In the clearing stood a tower of impressive size. It consisted of unknown materials of a dark color. On the top of this tower was a roof like some ancient castle. Also next to the tower were several houses. In the distance, mountains were visible. Also not far from the tower was a lake. Coming closer to the tower, Naruto said, And this tower is of impressive size, it's impressive. This is a temple, not a tower, said the white raven. Oh, there was a small mistake, Grinny face was wet. Wait, a temple? So they can be that big. Wow, Naruto said, a little shocked. Yes, this is a temple, said the white raven. I see, by the way, you still haven't introduced yourself, Naruto said, turning to the white raven. Everything has its time, Uchiha Naruto. Follow me, said the raven, flying into the temple. Entering the temple, Naruto was even more surprised. Inside it looked even bigger. Yes, it was gloomy inside, but everything looked simply beautiful. Beautiful statues. In the center there was a fountain. There were also many places for the crows to sit down. Having landed on one of the places, the crow began to speak. This place is called the Temple of the Dark Past. In this place you will not only learn the Sun Chakra, but you will also be able to learn the past of that world, and if you reach the end of the tower you will be able to become at the same level as Indra or Ashura, said the white raven. Wait, what do you mean I can learn about the past? And I can become on the same level as Indra and Ashura? Naruto said. Do you think that even one of their reincarnations could be at their level? They were all weaker than these two. So even Hashirama and Madara themselves couldn't reach their level? You're right. They were the closest to their level, but they still couldn't reach it. But if that's the case, then I can reach their level and stop the wars and live this life peacefully with Enko? You're right. Let me tell you everything in detail. This place was created after the incident with Indra and Ashura. After that, this place remained and saved all the information about the world. In this place, time goes differently as in the others, but there is a difference. In this world, there are 2 years, and in yours there is a year. All these years we have been waiting for a person who can become the savior or destroyer of this world. During this time, we have seen the end of several great villages. We have seen the destruction of the Maelstrom and the destruction of the Uzumaki clan. We were able to preserve all the knowledge that was in that village, said the white raven. I think I understood everything, but you still haven't introduced yourself, said our Uchiha. My name is Kakuno Karasu, said Kakuno. Nice to meet you, Kakuno. When can I start training? Naruto said to the crow. You can start now. Kuritsuma will lead you to the entrance and will help you, said Kakuno. And when will I sign a contract with you? Said Naruto. You need to go through 3 floors. On the 3rd floor there will be a scroll that you need to sign with blood. To be continued. First floor Comment on first floor. Yo, here's the chapter. Please forgive me for disappearing for a few months. I had some difficulties. I thank you for continuing to read my fanfic. Happy reading. Following Kuritsuma, Naruto continued to look around the temple. Flying up to the stairs, Kuritsuma landed next to him and began to speak. Naruto-san, you will go on your own from here. You need to go up this ladder and enter the 1st floor of the test tower, Kuritsumi said. Okay, Naruto answered dryly. And what awaits me there? I can't tell you. That's the rule. Please understand, Kuritsumi said. I almost forgot. This gem has the ability to instantly remove Sun Chakra, Kuritsumi said, handing Naruto the blue gem. Okay, I understand everything, Kuritsumi. Thank you for your work, Naruto said, stepping onto the step and going up to his first test. Good luck to you, Naruto-san, and may Kami-sama protect you, said Kuritsumi. As Naruto climbed higher and higher up the stairs, it became more and more difficult. It was as if something was pressing on him. But despite this, Naruto reached the first door. Looking at it, he sighed and was about to enter, when Kurama stopped him. Stop, Naruto, I don't like this. I have a bad feeling about this, Kurama said. Yes, you're right. I have a bad feeling about this too, but it can't be helped. If I can be with Enko, then I'm ready to go through any trials, Naruto said. You're ready to do anything for her, fool. Not paying attention to his friend's words, Naruto entered the door. Upon entering the room, the door closed behind our hero, and strong and violent streams of chakra began to press on him. The room looked like a dense and dark forest. So this is what Sanchakra is. As I understand it, my first test is to learn how to collect and save Sanchakra. Naruto said thoughtfully. It will be difficult. Sitting in the lotus position, Naruto began to slowly let in natural energy and try to assimilate it. Collecting chakra little by little, Naruto had to use the stones several times. Hours passed, then days, then months. After half a year, Naruto was able to master Sanchakra and was able to control its density and volume. During these 6 months, Naruto hunted different animals in this forest. Having mastered Sanchakra a little, Naruto approached the door that he had been looking for a very long time. Trying to open it, he realized that he would not succeed if he did not use natural chakra. Having filled his hands with chakra, he began to press on the door, gradually increasing the amount of chakra poured in. As Naruto poured enough Sanchakra into the door, it opened. It was quite difficult. I'm tired of being in this place, Naruto said, stepping onto the step and starting to climb up to the next floor. You're right, Naruto, it was a bit difficult, Kurisa said. But thanks to the test, you can now use Bijou mode for 30 seconds. You're right, but it's not enough. In half a year, you could have achieved something more outstanding, Naruto said, as usual, not happy with what he had done. You don't need to be so hard on yourself, even though you're right. Flashback. It's been 2 months since Naruto got to the first floor. During this time, he was able to collect and store chakra in small volumes. Such a volume would not be enough even for a medium-sized fireball. Naruto also began to train the tailed beast mode, which is what he is doing now. Listen, Naruto increased the time on the cover. Otherwise you can only enter and immediately leave, said Kurama. You're right, I understand that myself, Naruto said to his friend. How many floors do you think there are here? I think there are 6 floors. It seems more to me. About 10 floors, Naruto said. I don't think so many. Okay, we've had enough rest, let's go hunt game, Naruto said as he went hunting. End flashback. Comment on first floor. Hello again. I hope you enjoyed the chapter. I will try to finish the summoning in the next week. So chapters will be coming out almost every day. Have a nice day. P.S. I invite you for a cup of tea. Staircase to the second floor. Or let's dive into history. Commentary on staircase to the second floor. Or let's dive into history. Yo. Long time no see. It's your lazy writer again. I hope you enjoy this chapter. By the way, I took some information from Wikipedia on Naruto, so don't be angry grinning face with sweat, I just forgot a little. I promise to refer to it less in the future. Okay, good luck to you and enjoy reading 4-Leaf Clover. In the previous chapter, having filled his hands with chakra, he began to press on the door, gradually increasing the amount of chakra poured in. As Naruto poured enough Sanchakra into the door, it opened. It was quite difficult. I'm tired of being in this place, Naruto said, stepping onto the step and starting to climb up to the next floor. You're right, Naruto, it was a bit difficult, Kurama said. But thanks to the test, you can now use Bijou mode for 30 seconds. You're right, but it's not enough. In half a year, you could have achieved something more outstanding, Naruto said, as usual, not happy with what he had done. You don't need to be so hard on yourself, even though you're right. At present, with each step on a new step, Naruto became heavier and heavier due to the fact that the concentration of Sanchakra was more and more twice as much. Although our main character learned to collect it and process it, it was still difficult for him to collect it in very large volumes. Listen, Ku, are you sleeping? Naruto said. No, I'm not sleeping. What did you want? Kurama answered him. I'm curious. How did Indra and Azura pass these tests? What kind of strength did they have, since they endured such heavy loads? Can you tell me at least a little about them? Naruto asked his friend. Okay, listen. Azura Otsutsuki was the youngest son of Hagoromo Otsutsuki. While he wasn't the obvious choice for most, he inherited his father's teachings. Indra, of course, didn't like this arrangement, and so they began a feud. Azura, by the way, can be said to be the founder of such clans as the Senju and Uzumaki. Yes, your mother can be said to be a descendant of Asura, and therefore you are too. Hee. So next we have Indra. He was the firstborn son of Hagoromo Otsutsuki. He was originally considered the most suitable successor to his father, but in the end, that mantle was inherited by his younger brother Asura, a decision that led to the brothers fighting against each other. Indra can also be considered the founder of ninjutsu and the founder of the Uchiha clan. By the way, you are his direct successor. Hee. By the way, I thought you would get the share of Asura and you would be his reincarnation, but it turned out that your brother Menma is the reincarnation of Asura, and you are the reincarnation of Indra. What an irony of fate. The real Asura and Indra were brothers, and you and your brother are also brothers. What a laugh. Ahahaha. Kurama finished his story with a bit of banter. Cool, that's enough. Tell me about their characters, what they were like. I decided to listen to my friend's very interesting story again. Otherwise, there's nothing to do while I'm getting up. Okay, so let's tell you. I'll start with Indra. He turned out to be quite mature for his age. He understood the meaning of patience and thought things through in advance. Indra always protected his brother, and even worried about the future of Ninshu when many began to deviate from its true purpose after Indra himself revealed the ability to transform chakra. Even after he was recognized as a genius, he humbly accepted praise in his direction. But after some point, he became too arrogant. By the way, this trait was passed on to the Uchiha from him. And when Hagoromo chose Asura instead of Indra, the latter got very angry and wanted to seize the title by force, but Asura stopped him. Okay. Now I'll tell you a little about Asura. Asura was a very kind guy and often tried to imitate his older brother. He often failed in many things and so he sought support from the people around him. You could say he was the son, no, not even that. The main character of his story. People were drawn to him and he always helped them. Soon, when his father chose him as his successor, he wanted to give the title to his brother, because he himself understood that he was not suitable. But Indra resisted. Asura always tried to somehow get closer to Indra again and become one family again and rule together. But after a while, Indra attacked them and Asura defended his people. He won the fight and began to reincarnate together with his brother. It seems that I told the most important thing. Kurama finished his long story. Thanks Ku, you really helped me pass the time. Oh my. And here is the second floor finally. Naruto said, barely standing on his feet. Hey! Our conqueror of floors, you first rest and then come in. Kurama mocked Naruto. That's what I was going to do, Naruto said. Commentary on Staircase to the Second Floor. Or let's dive into history. I hope you enjoyed the chapter. Leave a comment about the shortcomings. Join me for tea hot beverage. Good luck to you and I hope you don't waste the last month of summer like I did winky face with tongue. Staircase to the second floor. Or let's dive into history. Commentary on Staircase to the second floor. Or let's dive into history. Yo. Long time no see. It's your lazy writer again. I hope you enjoyed this chapter. By the way, I took some information from Wikipedia on Naruto. So don't be angry grinning face with sweat, I just forgot a little. I promise to refer to it less in the future. Okay, good luck to you and enjoy reading Four Leaf Clover. In the previous chapter, having filled his hands with chakra, he began to press on the door, gradually increasing the amount of chakra poured in. As Naruto poured enough Sin chakra into the door, it opened. It was quite difficult. I'm tired of being in this place, Naruto said, stepping onto the step and starting to climb up to the next floor. You're right, Naruto, it was a bit difficult, Kurama said. But thanks to the test, you can now use Bijou mode for 30 seconds. You're right, but it's not enough. In half a year, you could have achieved something more outstanding, Naruto said, as usual, not happy with what he had done. You don't need to be so hard on yourself, even though you're right. At present, with each step on a new step, Naruto became heavier and heavier due to the fact that the concentration of Sin chakra was more and more twice as much. Although our main character learned to collect it and process it, it was still difficult for him to collect it in very large volumes. Listen, Ku, are you sleeping? Naruto said. No, I'm not sleeping. What did you want? Kurama answered him. I'm curious. How did Indra and Azura pass these tests? What kind of strength did they have, since they endured such heavy loads? Can you tell me at least a little about them? Naruto asked his friend. Okay, listen. Azura Otsutsuki was the youngest son of Hagoromo Otsutsuki. While he wasn't the obvious choice for most, he inherited his father's teachings. Indra, of course, didn't like this arrangement, and so they began a feud. Azura, by the way, can be said to be the founder of such clans as the Senju and Uzumaki. Yes, your mother can be said to be a descendant of Azura, and therefore you are too. Hee. So next we have Indra. He was the firstborn son of Hagoromo Otsutsuki. He was originally considered the most suitable successor to his father, but in the end, that mantle was inherited by his younger brother Azura, a decision that led to the brothers fighting against each other. Indra can also be considered the founder of ninjutsu and the founder of the Uchiha clan. By the way, you are his direct successor. Hee. By the way, I thought you would get the share of Azura and you would be his reincarnation, but it turned out that your brother Menma is the reincarnation of Azura, and you are the reincarnation of Indra. What an irony of fate. The real Azura and Indra were brothers, and you and your brother are also brothers. What a laugh. Ahahaha. Kurama finished his story with a bit of banter. Cool, that's enough. Tell me about their characters, what they were like. I decided to listen to my friend's very interesting story again. Otherwise, there's nothing to do while I'm getting up. Okay, so let's tell you. I'll start with Indra. He turned out to be quite mature for his age. He understood the meaning of patience and thought things through in advance. Indra always protected his brother, and even worried about the future of Ninshu when many began to deviate from its true purpose after Indra himself revealed the ability to transform chakra. Even after he was recognized as a genius, he humbly accepted praise in his direction. But after some point, he became too arrogant. By the way, this trait was passed on to the Uchiha from him. And when Hagoromo chose Azura instead of Indra, the latter got very angry and wanted to seize the title by force, but Azura stopped him. Okay. Now I'll tell you a little about Azura. Azura was a very kind guy and often tried to imitate his older brother. He often failed in many things and so he sought support from the people around him. You could say he was the son, no, not even that. The main character of his story. People were drawn to him, and he always helped them. Soon, when his father chose him as his successor, he wanted to give the title to his brother, because he himself understood that he was not suitable, but Indra resisted. Azura always tried to somehow get closer to Indra again and become one family again and rule together. But after a while, Indra attacked them and Azura defended his people. He won the fight and began to reincarnate together with his brother. It seems that I told the most important thing. Kurama finished his long story. Thanks, Ku, you really helped me pass the time. Oh my. And here is the second floor finally, Naruto said, barely standing on his feet. Hey. Our conqueror of floors, you first rest and then come in. Kurama mocked Naruto. That's what I was going to do, Naruto said.